Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to install and set up Bun, and I'm going to show you the 3 commands to install Bun. So whether you're on Mac, Linux, or Windows, you can install it with either one, okay? If you're looking to get a 20% discount on Hostinger, then use the referral code in the description below, or go to the Hostinger website, and in the website URL, add question mark, referral code is equal to swebdev, and press enter. The code will be applied on checkout. So let's continue with the rest of the video. So the Windows one is this. So it's partial-c, then you add double quotes, and then within the double quotes you add irm space bun.sh/install.ps1, then the straight line, which is shift and then the key above the enter key, and then iex. Okay, so that's the command to install on Windows, and this is the command to install on Linux and Mac OS. So curl space dash fs, then capital S, then capital L, then go to https bun.com/install, and then press shift and the key above the enter key, and then bash bash. Okay, then press enter to install on Linux or Mac OS. But I'm going to use the npm command. The reason for that is I already have Node and the npm package installer installed, so this is just something that I feel comfortable with. But I've already shown you the other 2 commands, and you can use whichever you want, but you have to install Node first, and then the Node package manager will be installed. And with that, you just run the npm i-gbun command, and that will install this globally. Okay, this one is the easiest one, but you obviously have to install Node first. So I'm going to press enter and let it install. And by the way, I'm using -g, which means that it will install globally. Okay, so press enter and make sure you are in the folder you want to install this in. So these are the ways to install Bun. Then you can just run the command bun --version, or I think you can also run -v. Yes, you can also run -v. So it's saying that this is the version 1.3.13 for me. Okay, and Bun is installed. Now to quickly set up our backend server using Bun, we can just run a very simple command called bun init. Okay, and you can use the -y option. The -y option will basically just select the default things, but I just want to go over each of them so that you understand what they are. So bun init basically gives you 3 template options, which is blank, React, and library. So blank is basically just a default setup. React basically sets up a front end and bun type of mixture, but that is useful when you're trying to create a front end project, not a back end one. And library basically also kind of just sets up a simple plain setup. I don't know what the difference is here. We can just do bun init and then do blank. So next is the index file, and by default you basically just get this. Now it's saying you need to run the bun run index.ts command, and it's basically saying hello via bun, and that is what we have in this. Let me actually move this, save this, and it does not rerun because this only runs once. So we have to set it up. Now this only executes it once. What we're going to do is go into the package.json, and here I'm going to do scripts. Okay, and inside of scripts what we're going to do is set up dev. Okay, and what dev is going to do is do bun -- watch and then index.ts. Okay, so I'm gonna save this, and now we're gonna do bun dev. Okay, press enter, and now you're getting hello via bun, but it didn't end it there. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, like before, if I edit this and then save this, you can see that it restarts the whole process. Now I will basically just set up a very simple file, and another thing I want to add here is that you can import things like in a React app, not like you would do with a Node.js app where you have to use require instead of import. And you can change that in the settings, I know, but it's just a way of doing things. And by the way, the setting for that is this module. If you change it to common JS, like it's telling you right here, then you can use require. If you're comfortable with that, go for it. But I'm going to use the default way of doing this, which is the import but right now we don't really need to import anything. I just want to clarify this for you. In the next tutorial, where I will be using a Hono, which is kind of like an Express JS alternative, then I will be showing you how to do that. But for this one, I'm just going to show you how to quickly set up the server. So this is the basic setup. We have bun.serve, then we have port 4000, the route, then a console log telling us what the URL is. I'm just going to save this. So as you can see, we are getting this, and it's saying it's listening on port localhost 1000 now, because that's what we're getting here. This is the whole URL. You have other commands as well, like you can just get the port itself. If I save this, listening on port 4000, see? So this is how you basically set up a very simple backend for this, but you are obviously going to need to send some kind of response to the front end as well. So this is how you set up routing in this, and I'll go over all the different types of routes in a separate tutorial, but this is the basic default route. Okay, and now if I go here, now if I go to localhost 4000, you can see that I'm getting bun, and if I just change this to bun running, reload it, I had to reload it myself. See, it isn't reloading it, and the reason for that is that it does not auto reload itself. You have to manually do it, but if you do change something in the backend and then save it, it will update in the backend, but on the front end it won't show it. For example, if you made a API request and that request was made after you ended up updating the backend, that updated response would be there. This is how you can install and set up Bun. So I hope you like this tutorial. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.